our next guest was plucked from school at the age of 9 to be cast as Hermione in one of the most successful movie franchises in history. And now the 6th movie, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, hits the theaters this Wednesday. Please welcome the lovely Emma Watson. Growing up before our eyes. My gosh.
You know what's so great and so lucky for you, Emma, is that you never had an awkward stage.
Really?
No, you did not go through it. You were just a beautiful 9-year-old, and then a beautiful teenager, and now a beautiful young woman.
Thank you. That's really nice.
As a matter of fact, Emma's about to start college.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, at the end of August.
And you're coming to an Ivy League school here in the United States, huh? Well, good for you.
Yes, if you'll have me.
Oh, sure we will. You're not going to choose a British school, though, huh?
No, I wanted to come here.
For any particular reason?
Just because I did a course at RADA last year, and 3/4 of the students were American, and they were kind of talking to me about what they were doing at college, and they just sounded so much fun, you know. It was just, they had so much choice, and you know, in the UK we have to study one subject for 3 years, and you guys get to do loads of different things. And I thought,
you mean you've got to make up your mind about your profession or whatever?
Exactly. It's very, you know, at 18 or 19, and I was like, I don't know what I want to study yet.
Most kids don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Welcome to Ivy League schools. They're all great schools.
It's fascinating to me, though. You have this amazing career, and you're still focused on your studies. I think it's a great example.
Thank you. Yeah, no, for me, I don't know, I always, like, when there's a craziness with Harry Potter and everything, having school really kind of grounded me, and it was a really nice escape and comfort, and, you know, I love it, so.
It was tough making those movies, I imagine, huh?
She's still making them.
I still am. I still am, yeah. We're in the middle of the 7th film. We've just finished part 1, and we're about to start part 2, so it's... Yeah, still busy.
But you've been on vacation. You went down to Cancun, Mexico.
I did. I went to Mexico in January. I took a holiday.
First time?
Yes, it was my first time.
And what was it like?
She wants to assimilate herself into the American college kids' way of life right away.
Well, that's a must, Cancun.
No one warned me. No one warned me. I was just like, my friend took me out one night, and... one night is enough for a lifetime, huh?
My gosh, what happened to Emma?
I know, it was, whew, yeah, you guys like to party. Yeah.
Well, in Cancun, they really do party. Yeah, absolutely.
They do. I went down to Ixtapa in Mexico for a bit of a chill out after that experience.
Yeah, there's a lot to see down there.
Is there a favorite? You've traveled everywhere, I'm thinking, on Earth now. Do you have a favorite place to go?
Gosh, I was born in France, and I always love going back because it always feels like kind of a second home, and I feel quite nostalgic. But yeah, I mean, I love going to new places. You know, it's nice going back places, but I love exploring.
Well, where is home for you right now? Where do you live?
Actually, I moved out of my parents' house.
You did?
I did. I'm living in a flat in Hampstead, so I can be near the film studios. I'm living alone for the first time.
That's good for the first time. And what's that like?
Yeah. It has good points and bad points. I've had a couple of cooking disasters. Quite a lot of my clothes turn different colours. But it's nice.
Oh,
no, it's
sure.
good.
Well, anyway, we've been having the people on the show. You know, we had Rupert here the other day.
You called him the Grinch Man.
Well, I love him. The
Yeah,
Grinch Man.
the Grinch
Yeah,
Man.
he's quite a character, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah. But you grew up with these two boys.
Yes, I did. They're like my brothers. Everyone's asking me how I found the kiss that we have to do in the last film, and it's very strange because genuinely he's like my big brother.
But I mean, at one time or another during the 10 years or so that you all worked together, did you develop even a juvenile crush on one of them?
I confess, I had a bit of a crush on Tom Felton when I was younger in the early films. Malfoy, yeah.
Did Tom know this?
Oh yeah, it was so obvious. It was so obvious. It was very, very obvious. But never one down and Rupert. They were always just my friends.
All right, good enough. We'll take a break. We'll come back, show you a clip.
Still ahead on Live, you won't want to miss some of the finalists in our Celebrity Lookalike Search.
Now, from all those Harry Potter movies that you've loved over the years, currently, are you currently making your 7th?
Yes.
But the one that's opening now is
Number 6.
number 6. In other words, they took 2 halves of one of her books, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the last book was so big that we had to make it into 2 films, not
So
one.
how many are there going to be when you're all done? 8?
There are going to be 8 Harry Potter films.
And you have worked consistently on these films.
Yes.
So are you looking forward to the final day of shooting, or when it's all over? Or are you going to miss it?
I think it'll be really strange. It will be bittersweet. I think on the one hand, it'll be like desperately sad because, you know, something that my life has revolved around for, you know, for more than half of my life will be over. And then on the other hand, you know, I can't wait to come to college and I can't wait to try new things and new projects. And, you know, I think we're ready to go and do new stuff. So.
But this doesn't mean you're going to end your film career, or does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. I've always kind of balanced school and work, and I want to try and keep doing that.
If there was one other thing besides acting that you could do right now, one other thing, what would it be?
I'd be a makeup artist.
No kidding.
Yeah, I really love it. It's just, I love to paint and draw. I'd be an artist or a makeup artist, one of the two. I love creative stuff like that.
You know, the Grit Man could use a little more makeup.
Do you think? I'll talk to him about that. Maybe he'll let me near him.
Well, shall we take a look at a clip now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You and Harry are talking about your upcoming dance.
Yes.
Let's take a look at this scene now. Here's Hermione and Harry.
Perfect liberty to kiss whomever he likes. I really couldn't care less. Was I under the impression he and I would be attending Slughorn's Christmas party together? Yes. Now, given the circumstances, I've had to make other arrangements.
Have you?
Yes. Why?
Well, I just thought, seeing as neither of us can go with who we'd really like to, we should go together, as friends.
Why didn't I think of that?
Who are you going with?
It's a surprise. Anyway, it's you we've got to worry about. You can't just take anyone. See that girl over there? That's Romilda Vane. Apparently she's trying to smuggle you a love potion.
Really?
Hey, she's only interested in you because she thinks you're the chosen one.
But I am the chosen one. Okay, sorry. Kidding.
And it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And the movie, Harry Potter movie, opens on Wednesday, okay? We're going to have our celebrity look